reception. We're gonna reacception them.
We're gonna go so viral because we're gonna react to someone reacting of the other person's reaction from the live stream.
That makes sense.
From the
And I have
original reaction.
It's as stupid as it sounds. There's actually video content of that out there.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? XQC has done it to himself many times.
That's the literal
The
entire career of Asmongold.
Yeah.
It's the entire career
yeah.
of Asmongold.
Yeah. Also, really quick. Hi guys, thank you for choosing this video of Keeping Up with the Nerds. We are the Nerds. My name is Renee.
I'm Sean.
Usually a fourth member with us, but he's not here right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a live reaction. This is the first one of this where we're
Of the channel.
react to a trailer. Sean has not seen it. I have seen it. Renee has seen it.
Yeah.
It's still really good. I'm super excited to rewatch it. Our producer over here was not ready.
I had it queued up. It's right there in the first tab.
All the way in the first tab.
Yeah. Oh, you used it. That's why. Okay. Okay. That right there. Remember that.
This one?
That one.
It is that one.
All right.
Go ahead and click it and then rewind for us.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. No, click it. We're on YouTube. We can't not know how to use it.
There we go.
Okay. All right. All right. Good.
So we're gonna go ahead and you want to restart this?
No, we're fine. I think it's funny.
It's funny because it's the true us, honestly.
It's definitely the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna live react to it. We're just gonna watch the whole thing, and then we'll have our comments at the end.
Yeah.
So excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
Been waiting a long time. Waited since the Super Bowl.
They're gonna be doing back
to John. Welcome, Peacemaker, or do you prefer Chris? Either's fine. Can you tell us a little about your skills?
Oh.
I'm considered the finest marksman in the world. I am also proficient in hand-to-hand combat. How many more of these do we have?
Hell yeah.
My buds are getting really big. My nose.
I love it.
I have a variety of helmets. This size sucks.
Excuse me.
Am I supposed to be able to hear you guys?
Excuse
Excuse me? You were talking about yourself and stuff?
Also, you said that I suck.
Oh my God. Nathan Fillion, such a good Guy Gardner.
I don't get it. We saved the world.
I thought everyone finally treated us like heroes.
I don't need anybody else. Just go on down.
Living in the worst level of Grand Theft Auto.
I've come to the conclusion you suffer from a particularly severe form of toxic masculinity.
That's great. Yeah. Makes sense.
Argus.
Fine.
Oh, hey.
His first live action. Yeah.
What's that? This will be his second.
No, this is this is his first live action debut as his character.
No.
So, I mean, he did Creature Commandos, yeah.
Yeah, but not the
Names.
fucking names.
Dude, you can't just call us that. Where do you think we are? Fucking
Berkeley?
Yeah. Higley.
You haven't always been great people. But we are the 11th
I'm so glad they're bringing the team.
I'm so happy to see Vigilante.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Some mysticism.
Ready for the next adventure, pal?
That was his dad's secret bunker that they were in.
yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
What?
Are you doing multiverse?
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty funny.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, that was... I'm excited.
Yeah,
I want to point out Guy Gardner, for sure, first off.
Yeah.
I know that Nathan Fillion is only partially. He's only gonna be in one episode.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's cool that he's actually gonna we're seeing him again before we even see him in Superman, which is yet to come out.
Yeah.
That's true. So what I was saying was it's gonna be his second time. Is because also, Rick Flag is also in Superman.
Oh, yes.
Superman would come out before this.
Okay.
Because we would be introduced to Guy Gardner, we're going to be introduced to Hawkgirl, and then the whole JSA thing because they're trying to recruit Superman at that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting to kind of see their development. I'm interested that they're finally bringing in Argus,
Yes.
because
Looking
Argus
for that right
is
now.
Argus is always like their it's kind of like their shield
Yeah.
in the DC universe.
Is that Fez?
No.
No, it is not.
Okay.
That is no, it's not it's not
Wilmer Valderrama.
Wilmer
Wilmer Valderrama. Yeah, I was like tongue twister for you.
That was bad. I've actually met that guy. Anyway,
How unfortunate.
Right?
now knowing what I know.
Yeah, the whole cast, man.
Yeah,
Oy.
the whole cast is troublesome. August 21st is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I do like the idea of they just went to Peacemaker's dad's bunker and made that their staging area, because it is super high tech.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
What do you guys think of this, like the whole multiverse thing? Like,
I like that.
I'm trying to
idea.
figure that out right now. I don't even think it's multiverse. I think it's a possible clone.
It could be a clone, could be also, but the thing is that when he opened the door, it was like very like Doctor Who-esque. There's like other doors that
I thought that was just like a bookshelf behind him on the left side right here.
No,
That
in the first season,
Yeah.
he says that this is a pocket dimension. It's an
Yeah.
alternate dimension as a pocket dimension. So that's why it looks smaller. But he and his dad had developed an ability to open up different these pocket dimensions, what then leads you to assume that all of these other doors is into a pocket dimension, which would be interesting of him trying to find a dimension where his other son survived.
yeah.
And it's always Chris.
Yeah.
And that's also something that consistently keeps pissing him off. And it's just different versions of Chris.
Yeah.
It just keeps popping back.
I do like the design of the helmet
Yes.
in this alternate version of Peacemaker.
And the chess piece, the like, I'm trying to see if there's any.
Because that actually would be very interesting. I would love it if that's the Peacemaker from season 1.
Peacemaker from season 1. What do you mean?
Okay.
Because remember, they have to explain why the Justice League look different.
Oh,
Because the Justice League are not established, and they were talking about the Justice League last season.
But
so you could make it that one of these
that doesn't
doors leads into.
Oh, maybe that's how this starts. This season, he just goes into this alternate dimension, and this is the season. And this is the whole season is just in this new world.
Because it could be that they're all on the run from Amanda Waller. They all need to escape, and then they leave into another alternate dimension.
Yeah.
He kills their version of Peacemaker, and then goes on this whole thing.
Yeah.
That would be really interesting. So I'm interested to see where his season is for a teaser. It has so many things, so many questions that need to be answered.
Yeah, like who's this character he's playing? Because I couldn't really hear
Which one?
who he was. Not him.
Oh,
You said it's his first-
he's Rick Flag Senior.
Oh, this is senior.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the guy for he was in Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the color of the hair is what really threw me off.
Yes.
Now, if now knowing this isn't a good from what we had in. Yes. No, like if that's him in Creature Commandos, why? This could be a completely different dimension after all, because they don't even look similar. And I know it's a cartoon to a character, but it's James Gunn. Like he has his finesse where he makes them look almost identical to where they're from.
We also don't know exactly when this takes place.
And where's the beige shirt?
What?
Yeah.
Putting the beige shirt and everything else. I think also having everybody else, inside of it. I think it's going to be very interesting to kind of see where this takes place on the timeline, because we don't really know in Creature Commandos when that takes place. We know that Creature Commandos does take place after the death of Rick Flag Jr.
Yeah.
It does take place a little after Peacemaker season 1.
Yeah.
We don't know when when this happens. So, because they don't give you an exact year, they don't give you an exact time frame. You just say, oh, okay, cool. Rick Flag Sr. is now in charge of the Creature Commandos, and we're not allowed to use, inmates. That's why we're using these the undead or robots or anything like that
Yeah.
for Task Force X. So I think it's awesome. I
Yeah.
don't really care that his hair doesn't match. That really doesn't bother me. Frank Grillo is still a great actor.
I didn't even know that was Rick Flag. That's what I'm getting at.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if the hair was there, that would have helped me.
Mhm.
That would have helped me because I'm just thinking, like, who's this guy? Like,
Really, because in the trailer,
Yeah.
it says Rick Flag.
you guys were talking really loud. That's why. Yeah, you guys wouldn't shut the hell up.
I guess
So I
it's
was
our
like,
fault.
I guess it's our fault.
Yeah.
I guess this is what happens.
I'll,
I guess
I'll,
we're gonna have
I'll
to
point it out. No, I
audio.
won't point it out. I'll just be quiet. I like what's going on. I don't know who they're referring to. I really wish I knew who this is. I'll ask them at the end.
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad you did. So
Yeah.
better explain. Rick Flag Sr. I'm super excited.
Hype.
Frank Grillo is going to be in it. We don't know really based off of what James Gunn is doing with Superman.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to get a better idea when Superman premieres,
Mhm.
where the universe is.
Yeah.
And how they're going to fit the ending of Peacemaker into it. Because so far they're just saying, as of right now, James Gunn is saying if it's on screen, it's canon.
Mhm.
So anything after, Creature Commandos and Superman, it's all canon.
Yeah.
So, and then as they mention it now, that'll happen. So technically, the after credit scene at the very end of Peacemaker season 1.
Did we see this cabin in season 1? Is this no?
It's not an established place.
Okay,
So but it also could be an Argus safe house.
could be.
Now that they're introducing Argus and they're doing everything else, you do have all these different things because it does look like Frank Grillo is there.
It looks like Michael Rooker, to be honest. At least from this distance to me.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
You know
Michael
what?
Rooker.
I think it is Michael Rooker.
I think that is Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
Now that you
I
mention it-
can't unsee it.
Yeah, right.
now
That's
that-
all I see is
Now that you
Michael
mention it,
Rooker.
yes, I'm actually not too sure who this might be.
Yeah, I was curious about the mysticism in the trailer. Like,
Yeah.
what? Okay,
Because
so
he already
magic.
played
We're,
the
we're
character in
seeing
the DC
magic.
universe. He was
did.
he was the
Facade. No.
Savant.
Savant. Yeah, he was Savant. That's Michael Rooker.
It's
and
Michael,
James Gunn.
but
Yeah.
also it could be Savant,
It could be Savant.
especially if we're dealing with like
His head blew up.
But it could be. But like I said, if we're dealing with alternate dimensions and we're dealing with different stuff, it could be a different version. of
Savant never died.
Savant never died
Yeah.
in Suicide Squad.
I hope it's just a completely different character altogether who isn't Savant. No, but the hair color is the same, and like that sheen, that thinness.
Yeah, but that's
That
what I mean, though.
probably is, yeah.
It could be, could not be.
Interesting.
He likes using Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I like this. I'm super excited. I'm glad they got the entire team back. I'm waiting to see what kind of mischief and everything else. I'm also interested to hear what rumors Peacemaker knows of the Justice League now,
Yeah.
because apparently everything that Peacemaker was saying was real. Like they're actual rumors in the DC universe.
Yeah.
So I would love to hear what new things, like especially about Guy Gardner, that he knows.
Yeah. That'd be great.
And that's what I mean by this multiverse, because as you can see, like they're running from something through the doors.
This looks like the chess piece of the Peacemaker that we saw that was holding the gun.
Yes, so that's why I'm saying it could be that they kill that Chris
Yeah,
and then he takes over.
that would be hilarious.
And that's the easiest way to explain this is how we're in that universe.
Yeah.
And he keeps dipping into that universe little by little.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we're getting more Eagly, especially.
I love
too.
Eagle.
Yeah.
He's great. But yeah, so I mean I'm super excited about it. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
I'm definitely excited. I want to see what shenanigans John Cena will get into in this season. I'm
With
definitely
semen underwear.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see what outlandish jokes we'll get or references in here. or
Yeah.
what just like random freaking little ad lib thing that John Cena liked to add that made it into the cut. Plus the bloopers. They always show sometimes the bloopers as well too.
I'm really hoping that they have a great new opening.
Yes,
Like music,
definitely.
dance. I hope they continue that over with a new version of the dance with a new song. I'm interested to see how this Peacemaker fits into James Gunn's universe of Marvel, because from it being something that was taken from the Snyderverse, keeping it going and then bringing it into the Gunverse.
Yeah.
How does this continue? What do they keep? What did they take away? Because it looks like everything from Suicide Squad is still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're missing one. I wouldn't say key person from season 1, but one person who does have a quite a bit of relevancy is Karate Kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, because Karate Kid was the bodyguard, and they knew everything that was essentially going on. They knew about the cow and the milk,
and they were still alive towards.
They were, and they were like really beat to hell and like bloodied. So I'm surprised we didn't see Karate Kid. I don't know. I that just stuck out to me because like, where's the short green person?
I you know what? But I and it's funny too because the DC universe has tons of just underused characters.
Yeah.
So instead of keep using the same ones, I'm okay with Karate Kid's doing something else, and he's off doing another thing.
But it's so weird to just dispose of a character then that was behind the scenes with the villains a lot. That's kind of like.
But it's kind of like it's kind of like in Kim Possible when they changed things and then all of a sudden and then Shigo changed sides and went to the new villain and it was like, oh, we have the same henchman. I want to see new henchmen. Use more villains.
Yeah.
A henchman joke.
I want Condiment King.
Found Kite Man. Yeah.
I think James Gunn could make Kite Man and Condiment King hilarious.
Yeah.
What was it? Use all the characters. Don't just stick to a couple.
Yeah.
Karate Kid was cool. I make everybody else cool. So
same.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and stop right there. What did you guys think of Peacemaker season 2? Are you guys excited? What do you guys?
What do you think of the trailer? Not season 2.
Yeah.
Unless you can tell us from the future, some way. Please, spoilers.
How did you like the teaser for Peacemaker 2? What do you guys think? How do you think the season's gonna go? If you guys like this, tell us.
What are your theories?
Yeah, what are your theories for this season? Do you think that it is alternate dimensions? Who knows? We'll see. All right. My name is Nicola.
I'm Renee.
And I'm Sean.
This has been Keeping Up with the Nerds.
See ya.
Bye.